We've gone from Adrian talking about the R- journey, if I can call it that, Adrian, to now talking about something which is really important to all of us, which is the experience of others, those with perhaps lived experience, to help us understand how we can make sure that not only are we able to engage communities, but actually we try and reduce down the barriers to make sure that communities find it easier to engage with us, because that's the most important thing, so that all of our population, whatever their background, have the opportunity to engage in research projects. So I'm going to be talking about the next presentation very briefly with Atik, Eileen. I'll talk about them in more detail later on, and Ian. Colleagues, without further ado, I'm going to ask for the first of those presentations to be shown. I haven't on purpose seen these, so I can have the same reaction as the rest of the crowd with the and the gasps at exactly the same time. So whoever's going to be pressing the play switch, go for it now, please.
I became a research ambassador because I was asked by the research department to fulfil further what I had already been doing. I was always interested in it, and apparently a lot of the interest that I had with people with dementia covered their criterion for whatever they wanted me to go along with. So it's just gone further from there.
We have chosen to investigate lifetime interventions to counteract the side effects of antipsychotic drugs, i.e. weight gain and effects on major organs, or lack of intervention. So as a PRA, I feel I am a part of grounded research and also part of the wider R- family. Okay.
In my situation, it's for me to keep my ear to the ground and know what's going on so that I can pass on that information to people who will benefit from it ultimately, and to really that's probably the top and bottom of it, just to know what's going on and to pass on what I have learnt and to get the researchers involved as well. Probably meeting people like my interviewers today, and others as well in the department, hearing what's going on, being involved in the different projects and events, and not the knowledge, finding out more of the knowledge of the research and getting other people to find out too. By getting more people to participate, that is a definite one. Getting more people to promote the work, particularly local research, because it involves the people we talk to on a daily basis. Well, I have been involved in lots of different projects over time, but whatever comes up really, finding out how there can be help and assistance and forward planning for people with dementia. In whatever way it comes up, whether it's written, oral, whatever. If somebody wanted to get involved, I would point them to the research department, the grounded research department at Tickhill Road, and just more or less hand them over, because I know very well they'll be looked after and taken care of, and introduced gradually and gently to whatever their degree or level of participation they wanted, and that it would help them and help the researchers too, and help future projects.
Hopefully I'm off of mute now. That was fantastic. Hopefully you can all hear me. I've got some really key things just that I've gained from that. You'll all have gained something for yourselves. But the first is you've got people talking with the authentic voice, and that's really important because that represents the people who we're here to serve. I've got words such as, first of all, two-way communication between departments that can sometimes seem difficult to navigate and our communities, but also making sure we hear the voice of the communities coming back in to our research departments, that there's diversity in every topic we choose to discuss and every group we speak to, even if it's the same group, two completely different topics. Atik talked about men's mental health and cardiovascular disease. You could say on the surface they've got nothing in common, but of course they do have things in common. Then we've got things such as signposting. where people can say, don't worry, go to grounded research, they'll look after you, because people have an anxiety about engaging in research. And if somebody you trust or can relate to says it's going to be okay, you're more likely to feel it's going to be okay. And then final bit for me was, this is about improving. If we don't get it right, or our projects aren't perfect, it's the openness to say we can do better next time, and keep telling our community that we're here to do better with each project that we engage with them in. So that was fantastic, colleagues. Thank you so much for not just your contribution to our learning journey, but the ongoing commitment to R-grounded research. Thank you very much.